Hey everyone, Alice here with your weekly reading for July 11th to the 17th. I thought I would just talk a little bit about this week and the energies around it. I did say that I probably wasn't really going to do like too much of it, but I feel like this week I have to mention things. Not only do we have a full moon in Capricorn, uh, but there are some interesting energies. Like, I find it interesting for me, and I'm just kind of relaying it to you because I figure, I already look at it, so I might as well, pass it on to you. There seems to be this energy of conflict between what you're thinking or what people are thinking and what they're feeling. There just seems to be this energy of, not really going after what it is that you feel in your heart and trying to look at things like logically, like wanting to really like put logic into how you're feeling, is the best way that I guess I can kind of describe it. Trying to actively balance your heart and your mind. I don't think it's like a bad thing. It's just it can be frustrating and it can be confusing. Here, especially there are energies for people to even want to try to be almost emotionally manipulative. This week, people trying to almost, well, I don't even know if they are, but you might feel like you're being taken for granted, whether that's actually true or not. It can just be some sort of trigger, feeling that, especially near the beginning of the week here. And then we have the full moon and the full moon Capricorn. Full moons are, about closing out cycles. So the full moon Capricorn is kind of like letting go of things that you feel like the way that you're thinking, like some way that you thought, that's really hard to shake, like a habit, like letting go of bad habits, I guess we can put it that way, or like things that kind of keep you very sort of codependent, possibly, like trying to get past that there and trying to sort of realize what are you, or what have you been, like what way of thinking and feeling have you been lately, the past few weeks, that has kind of been holding you back a little bit here. I feel like the full moon is going to bring some epiphanies here for people, in the way that how they've been thinking about how they feel, and and realizing that maybe the way that they were thinking how they were feeling was not the way to go. That it really wasn't helping them, that maybe it just ended up making them feel like they were being taken advantage of, maybe feeling like the people around them were trying to manipulate them. And I feel like this epiphany may be happening around the new moon, the full moon. And it seems like around Thursday there is energy for people to try to sort of almost manipulate that. Like, it just seems this week there's a lot of fighting for trying to control how you feel and try to do what makes sense here, but then there are energies around you that may be kind of conflicting with that and making you feel like it, like you maybe are not supposed to be thinking. It's just that there are people here that might be trying to guilt trip you or trying to make you think like, no, you're wrong, you shouldn't be thinking that way. You know what I mean? Almost like they can be kind of gaslighting you as well here. And I feel by the time you get to the end of the week, it's like, that's it. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to control this. I can't take this. I think I know what I feel. And it's like, it's almost like it can be like an aha moment here by the end of the week of just seeing some clarity on how you feel or how, other people around you, how they feel. And then Friday, there is actually a really good day if you want to like talk. So if you want to talk it out with somebody or communicate with somebody, Friday and Saturday are really good times to have like a conversation. It doesn't have to be a deep conversation, just conversing. I feel like it's a good time to have good conversations there. And then Sunday is more of a leisure time if you have anything that you're working on, a creative project or something along those lines. Something that's fun to do. Sunday is a good day for that as well. But overall, it just feels like there's a lot of heart versus mind going on this week. So if you feel torn this week between how you feel and what you're thinking, that's just how the energy is. And I feel like the full moon has a big part in that. And it'll start to get better, but there is a moment where it could get worse a little bit. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I just kind of, read what other people kind of put out, and I kind of put it together to how it would make sense for me into my life. If anything, I mean, I really just take a lot of it with a grain of salt. I'll be honest, I forget a lot of it by the time after I read it. So so I actually don't know if any of the energies have worked out because I don't really track it that closely, but I just figure I would mention it here just because I just thought it was interesting that there seems to be a lot of conflict here between emotions and feeling versus things that make sense, trying to make sense of how you feel. Okay, so the readings, I don't really choose how the readings go. Not really. It's kind of random, but it's not because nothing is random. So these readings are actually about your person. The current person that you're dealing with, the person who's on your mind, the person you've been thinking about, the person whose energy is connected to you. This is just what Spirit wants to talk about. I don't know, for some reason, everything that I pull out, if you call it a magic hat or whatever, that just has, types of readings that I do. They're all related to this person, the person that you're thinking of. So we'll just see how they're feeling towards you this week and where is this connection with them going. That's what Spirit wants to talk about. So that's what we're going to talk about. Technically these readings are timeless. I know it's for a week, it's a specific week, but it doesn't matter when you find this. When you find it is when you're meant to find it, and there may be some messages in here for you. Just keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not personal readings. So not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't try to force it. Just kind of go with your intuition. If it's not really making sense, it can be future influence, or if it's, Spirit will only tell you what you need to know. I feel like I need to mention that. Spirit isn't going to tell you what they're doing, what your person is doing, unless it's relevant to you. Like, you can't really spy on other people. You can't see what they're doing with other people. Not I'm not psychic. I mean, it's only what you need to know kind of thing. So yeah, I just feel like I needed to say that. If you enjoy these readings, or you find them interesting or entertaining in any way, I appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe or share these videos, as that helps me do more with the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up, which I try to do as frequently as I can. I will be doing the weekly readings, so all signs from Aries through Pisces, and I will be doing a full moon reading, and then this weekend I'll do the weekend reading. So that's kind of what I've got planned for now. Okay, so that's it for the intro. We'll get into the readings. I know you can check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, you know, or any sign that you feel drawn to, as I just really use the signs as indicators. So if you feel drawn to a certain video, maybe the title of it or something, you know, draws you in, that's fine. Just use your intuition. But you're going to be hearing this intro again. So you can just, yeah. I mean, I was going to say you could skip through it, but you've already made it here. So you're already here. We're about to start. So, okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's see how your person is feeling towards you in the current energy for this week. So I go in order from Aries through Pisces. So I'm already halfway through, and I feel like, I don't know, I just have to comment that a lot of the energies seem to be very similar. Similar cards seem to have been coming out, so it's interesting. As I say that, that card hasn't come out. This is the Page of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. Overall energy here for you. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. So the overall energy here, this can be your energy and the energy around you. There is something that's upsetting here. The Three of Swords is about feeling hurt about something here. I feel this is something that you are keeping to yourself, something that you've kept to yourself here. Some unresolved heartache here. This is feeling hurt this week. The Three of Swords is, you know, you feel hurt because of the truth that has come out. The truth hurts. Somebody may have done something here, some sort of action, or you may have taken some action here to keep, and you've kept it to yourself here. The King of Swords in reverse. It's possible that some of this energy is coming from somebody who is maybe there may have been some conflict here. There may have been an argument, or just not seeing eye to eye with somebody here. Somebody just kind of wasn't thinking. I mean, the King of Swords, you know, the King of Swords knows what's going on, but they're just kind of being, what's the word? Inflexible, I guess. You know, they're very stuck in what they're thinking here. Very close-minded, you can say here. So there may have been an argument here that you may have had with somebody who's very close-minded here, and their close-mindedness, they did something, you know, acted on that close-mindedness. This can be you, or this can be somebody around you. I feel like you might be this Knight of Wands. It could be that you had an argument with somebody, or you disagreed with them, and their closed-mindedness, maybe they just weren't seeing something, you know, you just weren't seeing eye to eye, and this person was being very, you know, stubborn in their way of thinking here, and that led you to do something here. But it looks like it's blocking. It looks like you've blocked somebody, basically, here, that you haven't, you know, this can be my card for blocking somebody. So you might have blocked somebody who had a different way of thinking, and you're just kind of like, yeah, not dealing with that, block that. But it does feel like it is something that you're dealing with here, something that hurts. It doesn't have to be something that happened you know, yesterday. It could just be recently, in the last few weeks here, the last month or so. But this energy here, the Three of Swords in reverse, I feel you're not over it. You haven't gotten over this, this whole sort of scenario that has happened here. This can also be somebody that has blocked you as well. And you don't have to be the one that did the blocking. You could have been the one that was kind of closed off. You could have been the one that wasn't really open to thinking a certain way here. Could have been like, well, this is what I think, and I'm not budging on that. It just looks like a conflict here with somebody. You just didn't see eye to eye with them, and whatever it was that you thought, if it's the other way around, it was just like, yeah, I'm not budging on that, and then somebody, they blocked it. There are two people here. There are two energies here for sure. Either you're the one that did the blocking, or they're the one that did the blocking. So somebody here was like really stubborn in their way of thinking and just was not gonna like budge on it, and the other person blocked that person. So whoever you are, it doesn't really matter. The energy is here that you're not over it. It still hurts. I don't know if it's your person. It might be. Sorry, I'm like something stuck in my throat. It might be your person, or it just might be other people around you. I actually don't know. It's just the overall energy that's around here, but you are still reeling from that. Basically, you haven't really healed. So your person here, how are they perceiving you? Page of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups here in reverse. Your person, the way that they're perceiving you, they see you as somebody who may be it can be that they think that you are fantasizing too much about something from the past. I don't know if it's with this person or not, or it's just something from your past, but they could be thinking that you are living in this fantasy land of something that used to be that isn't that way anymore. You know what I mean? That it can be the way things used to be between the two of you. Maybe they see you as somebody who is unable to let that go, is unable to let the fantasy of how things were go, and maybe isn't really seeing the reality of how things are. The Page of Cups can be somebody who is somewhat idealistic and not so realistic. So they might be, the way that they see you, they might think that the way that you're looking at things, especially when it comes to emotions, that you're not being realistic about it, and that you're just stuck in the past here about something. There's just something here that they feel, that you're not letting go of. Now, that doesn't mean it's true or not. It doesn't have to be true. This is just how they see you. This is just how they're perceiving you in the current energy. How they feel towards you is more of that fantasy feeling. 10 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Swords. Your person here is, they feel like things haven't worked out here between the two of you. This person, they might be stuck in their head here. I feel like it's all in their head, to be honest. That they're thinking too much about what might not be working here in this connection. They could be thinking more like along the lines of, this wouldn't work because this and this and this. But it's all in their head. It's like they feel restricted here by the things that aren't working in this connection. They might even be fantasizing, feeling like this is not doable, or it's not something that is set in reality here. With the Page of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, it just feels a lot of fantasy. Your person, for some reason, isn't being very realistic about you in this connection. It does feel like they're kind of in this, trying to be more grounded, perhaps. I wouldn't say grounded, but it's like they're recognizing that the fantasy aspect here of the imaginary stuff. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just reading the energy. Their intentions towards you. We have the Hermit in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Um, I feel like this person might be overthinking things a little too much here. With the Hermit, this can be to the point where somebody is taking time away to think about things, but it's going overboard here, because I feel with the Ten of Wands in reverse that this person may be perhaps kind of worrying over nothing here. You know, it just feels like this person's being a worrywart for no reason. Like, again, like a lot of this seems to be in this person's head, you know, and they're just kind of perceiving that you are fantasizing about things, that you're up, your head's in the clouds kind of thing. And how they feel is that they feel like, you know, this is just, you know, it's not real. You know, there's this feeling here that it's not believable here. And I think they're just overthinking things here. It just seems that they are just worrying over nothing here. You know, what is it? Like, kind of blowing things a little out of proportion in their head here. Just a little bit. All right. Let's see. Let's see where this connection is headed to. Where's this connection going in the current energy here for this week? Okay, so we have Scythe, Bear, Fox. There's you. Doesn't matter if you're female or not, it's just a significator. Oh, and there is your person. Okay, so let's make a little bit of room here. We'll put Tower would come afterwards, and then House. All right, so you're both showing up here. You're both looking this way. Again, it doesn't matter if your person is male or not, it's just a significator here for this deck. So your person is more focused on you than you are on them here in this situation. What you're focused on is with the Fox. The Fox is... it's something that feels off. The Fox can be kind of sneaky, but it's in a playful way. It's not really meant, at least for me, it's not like malicious. It's not really like bad intentions. It can just be somebody who's playing games, just being very sort of cheeky in a way here. This Fox is looking at the Bear. The Bear can be somebody who's very protective. It can be a third party. This can be somebody else. This can be it can be somebody who is jealous or envious of somebody else here. I do see that you might feel that there's something off here about another person. It does seem like it's ended. With Scythe here, it does seem like it was cut loose, whatever this person is, but there's still pain behind it. I feel like for you that it's this Three of Swords here. Whoever this is, whoever this was blocked, that you blocked, or they blocked you, or whatever, it could be a mutual blocking, but somebody did the blocking here. You know, this is the blocking. this scythe, you know, this scythe represents those three energies here in the current energy. That's you. You're paying attention to it, but you know, it feels wrong, and it feels wrong because you haven't quite healed from it yet. There's still pain there. You're still hurting from cutting off this third party, this other person here. You know, this is a 3-2, a 3 as well. So there's another person here. This King of Swords here. So, you know, you could be dealing with an air sign. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be the other person here. That has been cut out. You know, they've been blocked. I feel like you're the one here. This seems more confirmation that you're the one that did the blocking here, and it still hurts. And you're paying attention to this because it's like, it feels like there's something off. I don't know what it is, but there's something off about this third energy, and you're paying attention to it. This is where this connection is heading to. Maybe this person is coming back. You know, maybe this person is coming back to play some games. Maybe they're trying to play some head games, some mind games here. I don't know what's going on here, but there's something off about this. And this is what you're paying attention to. Your person is paying attention to you. Your person is watching you and seeing what's going on there. Like I said, your person here looks at you or perceives you in the current energy as somebody who has their head in the clouds a bit over something from their past. You know, this can be also about, they could see you, that there is a past relationship here that maybe didn't work out, a past crush here or infatuation here. This is something, you know, this is something from your past, but with the Page of Cups here, you know, they could be watching you and perceiving you as not able to let go of something from your past that you had some feelings for, that maybe didn't really make it to a committed relationship or something like that. It was just some feelings, you know, infatuation or something here. But that's what your person, their energy, that's what they're perceiving you as. So they're concerned about something about you that you might not be as truthful, perhaps, here, that you might be faking something here. Not that they think that you're particularly lying, but it's more, I would say, not talking about something, you know, omitting something here, that there's something that you are hiding or keeping to yourself here. I don't feel like it's in a bad way, because like I said, the fox is somebody who's quite the energy there is something that's quite playful, but it can be deceit, you know, there can be suspicions there, but it's not as malicious as something like the snake. What's behind your person, what they're not really paying attention to or trying to ignore, is Tower and House. There's something personal that's been going on with this person for a long time that they're trying to not pay attention to. It could have been a choice that they had to make, or some sort of decision here, a personal decision that they made. It can be something that happened a long time ago, or it can just be something that they've been dealing with for a long time now, probably longer than you realize. And this is something that your person is trying not to pay attention to. They're not focused on that. It has to do something with the connection here. It's related to it. I don't know really in what way, but it's there. So there is some sort of correlation there. All right, let's get some advice and or guidance here for you. Just, you know, keep in mind that I don't know your situation. You know your situation better than I do, so I would take this with a grain of salt, but we will see what the universe wants to tell you, Sagittarius, about the situation. Okay, so we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and there's the Three of Swords again, but this time it's upright. Overall energy, Page of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there seems to be that there's something here that hasn't quite ended here, and this kind of is the source of this is the third party here. I feel like there hasn't been, yeah, there's somebody here, there's another here, Swords, Queen of Swords. There's some truth here, and there's something that truth is keeping things from ending here. It's something that you know with the Queen of Swords here. You know why something here hasn't ended. This has to do with that. You're pretty much aware. You'll figure it out if you don't like know right now. But you'll figure it out why, and that will be like, okay, it hasn't ended here. It's like you haven't let it go. You'll figure out that, and it hasn't ended because, you know, there's this Three of Pentacles energy. You know, it's just, there's some difficulty here in working things out here, and this is leading to a very sort of not able to start something here with the Page of Wands in reverse, which is leading again to more hurt feelings here. Now I feel like this is healing though, so it's like the overall energy here is, instead of unresolved hurt feelings here, I do feel that this is starting to heal, but it's still very raw. Like, look at that. It's still very raw here because it has stopped you from doing something, from starting something here. And you couldn't start something here because, you know, you needed to fix something wasn't working out, and what wasn't working out is because you hadn't really let go of something here. Something hadn't quite finished, you know, it's been blocked from actually being finished here. And I feel like, you know, or you will figure this out. So the overall energy here is this Three of Swords. You will start to heal this. It's not going to be around forever, but it is a source of this emotional attachment here. The Eight of Cups here, this is, you know, sticking around with something that is broken with these cups here. I feel like the guidance here from Spirit is to kind of tell you, you know, you will heal from this hurt, but you do have to let go of these broken cups eventually. I mean, you're in the state of not really sure if you want to let go of them because there are emotions attached to this. You know, I feel like your person might be seeing you right here with the Six of Cups in reverse. There is something from your past that you're having a hard time letting go of because you still have emotions tied to it. I mean, like, I even look at this, like, with all the red string here, you still have emotions tied to whatever this is that happened here, and you're not letting go yet. And I feel that's fine. I mean, everybody heals in their own time here, but it's almost like Spirit wants you to be aware that you're not able to walk away from these broken cups here, because you're still healing here. But with the Emperor here, Spirit kind of wants to let you know that you are in control of things here. You're in control of really what happens here. The Emperor is somebody who leads, you know, they don't follow, they lead, you know, they sort of mark their own path, they make the rules. The Emperor is also divine masculine energy here, you know, it's standing in that sort of power of, I make the rules here, and, you know, I set my own boundaries. And so that is something that Spirit wants to remind you of here, that this is what you should be embracing this energy of you get to set your own boundaries. If there are things that you know, you get to decide where you want to go, how far you want to go, how long something is going to take here. Like, you know, you get to run the show here. The Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands is a lot of indecision. You know, can't make up my mind here which path I want to go here. Spirit is advising against that. You know, try not to get too indecisive. Try not to get too up in your head a little bit here on where you want to go here. The Two of Wands is just deciding. It's like nothing has happened here. So I mean, don't get too carried away here about about like deciding your whole life or whatever. It's like, no, I mean, this is just deciding. You know, make a choice. Yes, I mean, just because you make a choice doesn't mean you can't change it, right? Doesn't mean you can't decide to go down another path later, you know. But like, don't get into this sort of indecision where you can't make up your mind. Like, I always think of the example whenever I see the Two of Wands. Also with the Seven of Cups, I think of the same, but I always think of somebody who's like in Starbucks and they just kind of can't decide what they want. It's like, just pick something, you know, make a choice here. You know, you're in, like, and then like if you change your mind while you're in line, then fine. You know, nothing is like set in stone. You know, you can decide where you want to go. That's the Emperor. The Emperor can decide, you know, if you know, you might not even want Starbucks. You can just leave, you know. If you haven't paid for it, you haven't done any action yet. You know, you're just deciding what you want. Just decide what you want. And then while you're waiting in line, if you want to change your mind, then change your mind. And then, you know, if you get to the front and you're talking to the barista or whatever, and then you decide, you know, actually, I don't want Starbucks, then you can just leave. I mean, yeah, you kind of waste some time, I guess. But, I mean, until you get to the barista and until, you know, you pay for it, you know, you can change your mind. It's just making a plan. You know, you're just deciding what you want to do. Yeah, there's no action in this. And I feel like that kind of is going along with all of this. It's like, you can make plans. You don't have to do anything right now. But it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. It's up to you where you want things to go. Just try not to get into this, you know, energy of I can't make a decision. I'm unable to make a decision here. I can't make up my mind on what I want to do here. Try to at least pick something. Whether or not you're gonna do it, you know, you'll get there when you get there. But try to like decide here. That's just what's here in the energy. I'm not like, I try not to be too preachy when I get like, when I do advice and guidance here, because I just literally, I'm just saying what's there. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know what's going on half the time. Believe me, I don't. I have no idea what's going on half the time. I'm just saying what I see and what I feel and when yeah. So that's it. That's your reading, Sagittarius, for this week. Thanks for watching. I hope it made some sense. To be honest, I don't know if any of this made any sense, but I hope that it did. If not, then maybe this wasn't, you know, your story. Maybe it's just future influence. You never know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck this week. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.